What's going on, guys? I figured I'd do an update here. It's been a while. You see I'm working on a motor here. Got some DSS pistons. They're minus 10 10 cc. Should put the compression burn around, I don't know, 10 to 1 or something like that. Stock PI heads. Pretty decent sized cam, so I went ahead and got the pistons notched. I'll put the specs in it later on once I get it going. I just figured I'd do an update video. I started assembling the pistons here. Of course, the white car is just covered up sitting in the corner. I did put full exhaust on it. Drove it around the street. I just haven't messed with the tune anymore. I gotta get this car going here. I got the wheels off. I got rid of the wheels that were on it and picked up some of these. These are pretty nice. 18s. Got Mickey Thompson's on the back and some Toyos on the front. Kind of did a trade deal plus a little cash on my side. The wheels I had on that car and another set of wheels that had bad tires, just some polished bullets. So anyways, getting into the build on this car. Do got a new crank in it. It's a Mod Max crank, new cast crank. I didn't want to go forged on this one. If I do put a blower on it, it'll probably stay around 10 or so. I don't know what I'm going to do. The cams are NA cams, so I don't know. I guess we'll see once I get closer to the assembly if I'm going to use them or not. So I cleaned the motor out, tapped all the holes, blew it all out, wiped everything down, cleaned everything up. Actually, I started it over the weekend, just kind of gotten, I'm going to assemble this mode over the weekend here, so I didn't even think about really filming and updating the channel. But I did clean out the bores, put all new bearings in, everything's standard. It is a 20 over motor, but aluminum block, so it's same motor, same block that's in this car, just a little less compression. This one I will get back out eventually. I have a couple people saying they're going to buy it, but yeah, I doubt it's going to happen. So, but everything's always for sale, right? For the right price. But anyways, I'll get back on this car here a little bit later. I just want to get this car built and going. My son's moving to Arizona here in July, so I'd like him to be able to drive this car before he leaves out. I'm going to try to do some body work. I think I'm going to fix the body work on it. Fix this quarter, a couple dents here and there, paint the fender. But right now it's just going to get some unported heads. Actually, the heads that were on my Novi car, actually the ones that was on my white car here, it's going to get those PI heads off that motor in there that's knocking. 75 millimeter throttle body, long tubes, full exhaust, some other goodies. Never know. I may just go nitrous. It depends what I can find. I've been a nitrous guy most of my Mustang life here. But if I can find a deal on a Charger, I see my old Novi up for sale, and I thought about buying it back, but I would definitely have to upgrade the head unit. But it'd be fun. It would be fun in this car, especially with a billet motor. So, anyways, I figured I'd do an update. It's a Mod Max crank, cast crank, OM replacement. Got some Boss rods. Like I said, I wasn't going to go crazy on them. So, picked these up from Cody over at Straight Line Solutions. He's a great guy to deal with. Pretty good deal on his parts there. He got me the bearings, oil pump. Of course, my workbenches are a mess and my garage is a mess, but I've been trying to clean up, trying to get the stuff put away from when I had this car blown apart. But anyways, yeah, I think that's about it I can update on. I am going to get into, I'm going to do a video a couple people have asked me on past videos how to do timing change, or timing chains, do a new timing chain. So I think when I pull the motor out of this car, I'm going to do kind of on the engine stand a breakdown of how to get the timing chains off. Yeah, it won't be in the car. You'll still have to bend over or truck or whatever you're doing. The 2 valve, even the 3 valve is about the same, but except for you'll have phasers on that, and it's just, I'm not a big 3 valve guy, so I can't answer too many questions on that. But 2 valve stuff, I've caught on pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a timing chain guide on how to replace the timing chain, because actually my '01 F-150, he's not taking it to college, so I'm going to get my '01 F-150 back, and I have a 5.4 motor hiding down here somewhere. I'm going to get to the machine shop next and figure out what pistons I want for it after I get this car going, and start building the motor for it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to whipple it and throw it in that '01 F-150. So, anyways, these are DSS minus 10 cc pistons, but just starting to get them assembled. I'm going to get the rings fitted, go from there. We're going to break the 66 out here before too long and start doing some cruising in it. I got to do a couple things. I need to change the thermostat out on it. It's thermostat housing's rotted or old, and it's got some pits in it, so the gasket's kind of leaking, or around the. So I got another one for it. So I got to change that, and we're gonna start driving in. I need to do some suspension upgrades on it. So we're gonna probably pull the rear end. We're going to update. I'm going to try to put some 350 gears in it and see how she runs then. I think it's going to be a little better on takeoff, and cruising will be a little bit higher, but we don't go very far with it. We put around town. We're going to start going to car shows with it, I think. Like to do the vintage era on it one of these days. It's only money, so money and time. So anyways, yeah, we'll be installing these wheels on that car here in the next week and getting it back down and turned around and the motor ripped out of it. So that's gonna be my project for here in the next week or so. But I'm gonna try to get most of this assembled. I got a few more bolts showing up. I'm waiting on ARP side bolts. This one does have ARP studs in it. Got ARP head bolts coming, head studs coming, and besides that, just getting it assembled, getting it knocked out, and hopefully be ready to go play. Let's see if I can't get this is the oil pump. I put one of these in my other car. Oh yeah, I got a new shifter for it too. And we'll take out that ripper shifter. I've always wanted one of these MGWs, and I finally got the opportunity to buy one. Yeah, it's used. It's got a 6-speed knob on it, but got a good deal on it, I think. So so that'll be going in the car too. Oil pump and pickup tube. Gonna put the Shelby 5.4 windage tray in that. I can't remember if I did it on the motor when I put the motor in there. I don't think it's got a windage tray in it, but I am going to pick up the Shelby 5.4 windage tray, and I'm going to stick in there, and yeah, I'll go that way with that. I don't know if I want to keep this car or sell it in the long run. I guess it depends how it drives. But if I do keep it, it's got AC on it. Probably have to fix some of the vents inside. I'm probably going to tubular front it if I do keep it and do paint it. It does have tubular K member and all that stuff, but I'm talking about the whole tubular front end for the radiator support and all that. And I think the big wing's going to come off. So you say you want this big wing, I'll gladly get a shipping price and I'll ship it to you. If you pay for the shipping cost, you can have it for free if you pay the shipping cost. But if you want it, say you want it, and I'll gladly get your information and I'll get it pulled off there as fast as I can, and get it boxed up and get you a shipping price if you want to go that way. It's not bad. It's just too big for me. You know, I got the S281 spoiler on this car, and this one just sticks. It sticks wet. I can't remember the ducktail or whatever this. Some of the stuff is broke out. So, anyways, I've rambled along here way too long. So I figured I'd give it an update video of what's going on here. And just been busy. I got a garden going in the back. This car hasn't gone very far. The bike hasn't gone very far. No, just kidding. The car really hadn't gone too far. You know, everything's assembled. I just kind of pushed it over to the corner for now. Give me a little more working room here. But it will come back out before too long. It needs to go to the dyno and get done and get a dyno tune, and then we'll do some track time. I do still want to get some rear end rebuilt, get 31 spline put in it and a good posi in it. So that would come as long as someone don't show up with money for that car. So anyways, okay, enough rambling on. I'll talk with you guys later. Please like and subscribe if you like these videos. I really appreciate it. It helps me out, helps the channel out. Thanks. Have a good day.